Your visual display of data is crucial. Here are some pointers to help that visual display work for you. When planning progress over the course of an IEP, an aim line can be helpful. Plotting several data points over a period of time and then determining the speed of acquisition may give an idea of realistic progress by the end of your IEP year. It is hard to guess how well a particular student might do, so an aim line will keep you within realistic boundaries. A trend line shows whether whatever is being measured is increasing, decreasing, or remaining the same, and is represented by a horizontal slashed or dotted line. Looking at trend lines is vital to deciding whether an intervention is working. If the hope is for a skill to increase, and the trend line shows decreasing or maintaining skill levels, it may be time to consider a change in how the chosen strategy is being implemented, or whether the intervention should be changed altogether. When a change is made in the intervention, typically a vertical slashed or dotted line is drawn on the graph to represent the change. You have a graph on your slide, but its size is limited by the slide. I hope you're not watching this on a phone. It'll be hard for you to see. In your resources, we've made the graph available for you so that you can have a better look. This graph is interesting in that the trend line was difficult to discern in the first part of the graph. We made an estimation, and what we saw was a decreasing trend. However, the trend was increasing and then took a plunge, so we need to ask some questions. Is there something going on with the student? Was he sleep deprived? Was he sick? A big change in schedule could have also impacted this. Another question we might ask is whether multiple staff members have worked on the skill being measured. Maybe the support was not presented consistently. In this case, we determined the skill was not supported consistently, leading us to a phase change, or in this case, an intervention change. That is represented by the vertical slashed or dotted line. We provided more training for one of the implementers, and she started supporting more consistently. At that point, we can see the trend line is not so variable and is increasing, which is what we wanted. The solid line represents an aim line, which we determined by connecting initial sessions data points and continued the line in the direction of the data points. You can see we are a little under our aim line. That's okay. We're not quite where we wanted to be by this time, but that's explainable by the phase or intervention change. Our database decision then would be to continue the current support as it's working and our trend line is increasing.